everybody, and thank you for tuning in. As always, Adam Z here. What's up? And today, I know this is coming out pretty late, but I'm bringing you my free comic day haul. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I got a lot of stuff to show off, and I hope you enjoy. So I'm gonna start off with what I got from Second and Charles first, and I'm gonna start with the free comics and then the comics that I bought. Nothing but comics. That's what it was. That's what I do on Free Comic Day. I do nothing but comic hunt. So, boom, let's start this off. DC Essentials Graphic Novels of 2018. And this is a pretty sweet cover just with all the DC guys reading comics. I hope you guys actually got out and got some free comics and bought some stuff and showed some support to those stores. You know, giving them a thank you for hosting it for you. We got Valiant Icons here. And especially Disney Princesses. Sorry, I'm going to be talking and showing these off at the same time. Especially anybody that might be living in PA here, and I hope you guys follow me on Instagram, because whenever I do stuff like, and it's a special day like that, I'll post it and show off where I'm at the stores, what they got going on, what's going on with them, what's left. Doctor Who, and I do that on normal hunts too when I'm just out hunting. I'll post stuff to Instagram if something new, like if a new Funko Pop came out and there's multiple ones or whatever, you know, so you guys have a chance at getting them. Barrier, pretty interesting blank cover. Interested to see what this is all about. Could be anything. Titled, the cover does not say much. Summer Insider for Star Wars. And yeah, so like I was saying, Second and Charles, they had an amazing deal going on. I mean, for Free Comic Book Day, they had all these free comics here that I'm showing you. Each customer was allowed to get one of each. Black Crown preview. And by the time I was leaving, most of the free comics were actually gone. So I hope you guys got out there and got a little bit of something. My Hero Academia. Been actually meaning to check this anime out. Here it's not too bad. So, could be something to watch. Invader Zim. And then Second and Charles here, in at least the one that I went to, also had a really nice deal going on their comics as well. For free, and it was only for Free Comic Book Day. Burgers action, and that was buy 5 used comics, get 5 free. And most of the used comics are only like $1 or so, maybe $2 to $3. So you could have stacked up on some comics. They were, by the time I got done getting my free comics, some Power Rangers action here. By the time I was done getting all these free comics up, like, oh my gosh, it was, a lot of the bins were picked clean. I mean, they have a lot of comics, so it wasn't a big issue, but like there were no Venom comics left essentially, and I was really hoping to pick a couple up. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Avengers. Riverdale. Transformers Unicorn. And I don't know anything about any of these free comics. I didn't get to read any of them yet, so no clue. Yes, there's even Pokemon. Sun and Moon. And the last one, which I am most excited about reading from Second and Charles Free Comics, is Overwatch, baby. Yeah, they had an Overwatch comic. That's just freaking awesome. Set these down. And then we're gonna get on to what I actually bought, because I'm a firm believer of when stores host stuff like this, you show a little something back and actually buy some stuff. And like I said, buy 5 get 5 free. Why not? And before I start showing these off, to understand how I buy comics, I don't go by series and try to get a whole set. Since I don't go out and buy comics as often or too often, I do enjoy them. I appreciate them. I love to read them. I really appreciate the art. And that's kind of what I go by, is when I'm buying comics, I pick out heroes that I want to get, and or if I'm like either going with my favorites, or if I'm trying to expand out and get some new ones, I go with just a hero that I think I'm going to like, or heroes that I like, and then just straight up cover art. I don't go by really issue or what that series is about. It's just straight cover art for me because, like I said, I really appreciate the art. So first off, we've got Moon Knight, I believe number 6, and never read any Moon Knight, been wanting to get into him, so I just needed one more and picked him up. It looked like an awesome cover, so I'm very excited to read that. Let's see, we've got, sorry, kind of fumbling through these guys here. Iron Man, number 309. Got a few Spidey-Mans here. Got Spider-Man 2099, Downtown is Deadly, issue number 6. We've got another Spider-Man 2099, issue number 8. Attack of the Freaks, or Freakers, sorry. Looks like the cast of a bunch of people that would be playing from the old Warriors movie. Warriors, come out and play, Spider-Man. Come out and play. Next, this one is pretty sweet. Spider-Man of the Lost Years, issue number 3. And I'll try to kind of make it out, kind of not, but the red background there is actually red foiled, which is just freaking awesome. Super cool. Love it. And then finally I've got like 5 here. 5 Deadpools. I just went crazy on Deadpool. So we've got issue number 1 from the world's greatest comic magazine, Deadpool. And these covers are just freaking hilarious. So of course you got him having a parade for himself, most likely. But he's signing a baby forehead there, and you can see Captain America in the background, excited to get his signature. But if we go over here, you got Granny flashing her boobies. Next up is Deadpool number 2 from the world's greatest comic magazine. And I think this would be my kind of magician. Now what's he gonna pull out of that hat? Who the heck knows? But if I had a magician making me balloon axes with actual balloon blood droplets, I'd be all over that. I'd probably have that crazy look on my face too right there. Deadpool number 4. Many different colors and different variants. Each has their own unique style, but each one is Deadpool. My mind is blown. The 25th anniversary, issue number 7 of the world's greatest comic, Deadpool. And finally, my last one from Second and Charles is The Death of Deadpool, number 250. Whew, and that giant stack right off to the side here is what I got from Second and Charles. Now, this next one is from Dimension X Comics, and this was the first time I actually had been over there, was for Free Comic Book Day. I usually only go to Second and Charles for Free Comic Day because I don't know too many other comic stores, but I looked one up. It was right nearby, so went down there and was not disappointed. That store was awesome. It was a little small, so there was a lot of people. It was cramped. Luckily, I was one of the first ones there. Got there like 30 minutes early. Actually, I got there an hour early. My wife and I was like, okay, too early. We went, grabbed something to eat, came back 30 minutes, saw a line, so I jumped in it, and it was one person and a couple, not sure, one guy and then a couple. Yeah, there was 3 people ahead of me. We started just talking. I was actually wearing my Spider-Man comic book shirt. It's a black shirt with a older Spider-Man comic like as the artwork, and one guy was just like, nice shirt, and we just all started talking, so it was really nice. I told them about Second and Charles, so they were gonna hopefully head up that way after there. But so for this place, I'm definitely gonna be going back, and I told these guys it was like a smaller store, you know, but they actually get the specialty series Funko Pops because they had the Lion Cat one from Saga, the newest one, but I didn't pick any pops up. They had one free comic that they gave out at the door, and then you got a ticket to get pick 3 out in the back, and then their comics were buy 2 get 1 free. Unfortunately, I did that. Their pops were also buy 2 get 1 free, but I did not know that until I got to the cash register, and I was like, I spent way too much time in here already. My wife was waiting for me, so I had to go, or I could have spent like another hour easily looking through all their pops because they aren't like a regular store. They just kind of seem to get stuff in that I guess people trade for or something like that. So there was a lot to look at. They had a really nice variety. But I'm just gonna get in here. This is the one the free comic they gave at the door, and it is a Saga one, chapter 43. I haven't read any of the Sonic Saga comics. I did see FM talking about him in a few of his recent videos, and sounds like it might be a good one to look into. This one's pretty sweet. I love the cover on this one. Street Fighter Ultra 2. It looks like Evil Ken and Evil Ryu fighting off, or maybe Good Ken and Evil Ryu. Next up, one second. Hey everybody, and sorry about that. One of the Puglove twins woke up, and I actually have him here with me now. You want to say hi to everybody, Riley? You want to say hi? No? No, he's just kind of chilled out. He's a little groggy from his nap still. But let's finish up here, everybody. So we've got Bongo Free for All. Simpsons here. I just love it. I love the cover. Again, I love most of these covers from Free Comic Day are just awesome. And the last free comic from Free Comic Book Day is Star Wars Adventures. And you've got Han Solo and Chewbacca there, and those 2 alien-looking dudes are Zuckuss and Forlome. They are a couple of bounty hunters, for those of you that do not know. And I've got some comics that I bought. I got 6 comics? Yeah, I believe 6, because it was buy 2 get 1 free. And all of them but one are from the same series. So I've got The Evil Within, the interlude. Yeah! It's a creepy looking cover, isn't it, buddy? I did play The Evil Within for a little bit, but Overwatch and other bigger games took over for me, so I really want to get back into that and finish it up. But I'll probably end up reading this comic before I play through it again, so... But I really look forward to playing that game again. It was really good. Had a very creepy atmosphere. Very nice horror game. And then the next two are still the same comic, just different cover variants. So I wanted to pick every variant up. You know, I kind of have that collector mentality of having, if I get one, I want to have the rest of them. So this is still The Evil Within, the interlude, just a different cover there. And the final Evil Within, the interlude, with him just hacking away. Yeah, I know, very gruesome. I'm sorry. That's not the last from the interlude series. That's the last issue number 1. So those are 3 issue number 1s from the interlude. Now this is The Evil Within, the interlude issue number 2. It's crazy. And this next one, now this is the last Evil Within interlude, but this is another issue number 2, just a different cover variant. And this cover, I just absolutely love this one. It is so, it's just horrific. That is just the best word to describe it for me, is that is just a horrific. Can you imagine that in person? Like, oh my god, you're getting your, dripped into my mouth, man. And the final comic that I bought is my first Walking Dead comic, number 168, The Road's End. And of course you can see Negan and everybody kneeling before him. And it was so hard to pick my last one. Like, I had those 5 Evil Withins, and I was looking for a final one. I was like, ooh, The Walking Dead. Because I really enjoyed The Walking Dead. I haven't seen the past few seasons because it kind of dropped off in the TV series for me. So, but I've been really, really wanting to actually get the comics, and that is one comic book series I wouldn't mind getting in every single comic of. So I was just like, geez, they didn't have, of course, like, you know, the first issues or anything like that. So I was just looking through, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go with, I was trying to even pick by cover art, and even that was really hard. So I went with this one mainly because I think this is the one in the comic where Glenn dies. That's just a guess. I honestly don't know, but that was my main reasoning of it, because I was like, you know, you got Negan there, you got everyone on kneeling, maybe there's a little head bash, I don't know. But can't wait to read it. Hope you guys had an amazing free comic book day and an amazing week afterwards. Like I said, I know this is coming out late, so thank you for tuning in and joining. I hope you really enjoyed. Thanks for sticking with me through the whole time. And if you really liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channels, please subscribe. You know, really helps me out, and I get a lot more of that pug love in your life. You know, follow me on Instagram as well. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below for that, because I'm always posting stuff, especially if you live in PA and you're a collector. Always trying to post stuff when I go out on a hunt on what's available and what's out there. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.